How's it going, everyone? I wanted to compare these two multi-tools, the Leatherman Wave versus the Victorinox Spirit X. Two of the best multi-tools ever made, in my opinion. This is what it came with, the sheath. Came with, actually I bought the pocket clip separately, same with this one. It's just a modification. And I just wanted to compare the two, see which one I like at the end, and I'll let you know. I paid $100 for this, which right now it's going for $100, brand new. You can get in black or stainless steel like this. This I paid, I believe, $150 on eBay. I think they're pretty high now, $180 or so. Came with the sheath, very big sheath, nice sheath, and it came with these, bit. Came with a ratchet too. Okay, I'm back. So these are the two tools that I came with. You got these two other tools. I'll show you after. But this is the Victorinox Spirit X, and this is the Wave. Let's see. There's so many generations of Waves. Didn't come with a bit, different 2D bits, but you can get that separately if you wanted to. And for $100, I think that's a killer deal, this one. But let's see how much it weighs. It should be about 8 ounces. 8.702. I don't know if you can see that. Let me tar that off again. Come on, tar. 8.702. It should be 8.5, but with the pocket clip, I think it's heavier. And the Victorinox Spirit X. This is coming in at 7.782 ounces. Check it again. Come on. 7.781 ounces. So it's lighter. Victorinox Spirit X is lighter. Pretty cool. You can see the sheath. Looks bulkier. This looks bulkier, the sheath on the Victorinox as opposed to the Leatherman. You can see I put the, the bits in there. And it has, in the back, it has like a belt. So you can put the belt if you wanted to. There's even space for here and here. And I think there's a front part, yeah. So it gives a lot of different accessories. Here you can put, this. A lot of different things. Velcro as well. Pretty nice. So those are the sheaths. Accessories, like I said before, was the bits. You gotta buy them separate. This comes with it. So this actually, it's like separate tool basically. So this you can put it as a ratchet if you want to. You can feel the gears. It's pretty cool to have, I guess. And then this you can put, any of these bits that it came with in here. So it's 3D. So you can just, do as you wish. But it's kind of separate to this tool, which kind of sucks in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But this is cool because it comes with an eyeglass kit or a corkscrew. So you can put it in here if you wanted to. Let me see how this works. Come on. There we go. So if you need a corkscrew, kind of like the Leatherman Juice, you can do it like that. And this is kind of separate. So it's an eyeglass kit. They don't have a Phillips like, the Wave has. A 2D or a micro bit driver Phillips. But I feel like this would all get lost. You just gotta be careful not to lose it. That's the only thing with this. But the ratchet's kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. Pocket clip. I added this, the Night Eyes pocket clip. It's worked well. You can see. But everything, like I said before, every tool pretty much is on the outside on the Victorinox except the pliers. And with the Leatherman, you got inside and outside tools. You got this pocket clip, which is pretty cool. See if I can take it off, damn. Sometimes it's hard. I broke like 3 of these before too, but you can see it goes in that slot. The slot is the file, diamond coated. So you got a diamond coated file here, and it wiggles a little bit. This you can use security Torx bits, 2 of them on each side, to loosen or tighten the tools. These are rivets, so I don't even know how you would fix this if you had to, or tighten or loosen. Night Eyes hip clip, like I said, I added because they didn't have pocket clip. I think the newer ones have pocket clips nowadays, so that's kind of cool. So let's look at the tools. The cool thing about Leatherman is, you know, just by feel, like I told you in the other videos, what the outside tool is. So this is serrated. You can see the, you know, the serrations here, serrated blade here. This is smooth, so it's the saw. So you can get to it, the saw. This is smooth as well, but it's kind of goes at a slant angle, so you know that's a knife. And they all lock as well. I like the locking on this. And last but not least, you can feel the grittiness there, and that's the diamond coated file or metal file. Pretty generous size as well. You got a metal slash you know, cross hatched file. You got a file down here and diamond coated, so you can sharpen knives on the go. I think that's awesome. This you can almost one hand open too. You can just, you know, pop it like this and then flip it out if you had to in a pinch. So that's cool. This has rulers as well. You can see the rulers there and there. These scissors are very tiny, but everything locks. You can see the locking mechanism here. It's really nice. But you got nice scissors. You got a micro bit driver, which this one has on the by itself basically. So you got that. I can take it out after. And you got a screwdriver, flat screwdriver. So that's cool. On this side you have, this is where the bits come in handy, the 2D bits. So you can take this out, 2D bits. And you got a bottle opener, can opener combo with a wire stripper. Pretty cool. Then you have, this is the 2nd gen Leatherman, so you just have regular pliers, wire cutter here, not interchangeable. The new ones are interchangeable. Needle nose pliers, which are really, really nice. But I think it's great that you can, you know, work on it if you have the security Torx bits as well. So that's the Leatherman Wave. Now let's look at the Victorinox. Victorinox is a little different. I like how, you know, the finish. Let's talk about the finish. The finish is really, really nice on this tool. Stainless steel is on the Leatherman Wave, but you can see how just that finish on it is really, really nice. It does leave fingerprints though. This blends in nicely as well. The pocket clip of the Night Eyes clip. I actually made a video on that, the Night Eyes clip installation on this, if you guys are interested. You can see this goes a little deeper. This one's not as thick, I guess, or not as wide. But let's look at the tools. Like I said before, you can put the corkscrew on either side. That's kind of cool. The accessories, because it's separate, I don't really like that, to be honest. I like everything on one tool. So I think that's better to me, because you can lose stuff, like I said. So let's look at the tools itself. Scissors are really nice. I think it beats the Waves. Here, we'll compare these scissors. Oop, that's the micro driver. Scissors are right here. It actually opens a little wider on the Wave, but the scissors, the spring just feels so good on this, the Victorinox. The reach is a little further too as well, I think. But yeah, just the spring feels awesome on the Victorinox to me. So you got that. I like how you disengage and engage the tool as well. I think that's fantastic. This is just like a flat screwdriver. This, I think you can carry things like small things if you had to on it. They don't really talk about it on the tool. So we got scissors, we got that. The screwdriver. So it has a dedicated screwdriver, 3D, very robust, as you can see. This has, like I said before, the Wave has the 2D screwdriver, but you can take it out. If that ever breaks, you can just take it out and put a new one. But this is just a dedicated 3D screwdriver. So that's cool. Here's the bottle opener, can opener combo. The Wave is a little different as it's the shape. You see the shape of the Wave. You can almost use this as an awl, the tip of it. I don't know if it would break it, to be honest, but you don't have a wire stripper on here though. And you could use this as a flat screwdriver too. So that's pretty cool. And last but not least, the file. Got a nice file on that. Let's compare it to the Waves. Where is it? I gotta look for the grittiness. There it is. You can see how beefy the Waves are. And the Wave has the diamond coated, so you can file or sharpen knives on the go, which is cool. This is nice though. I kind of like the, you know, the arch of it. It's got a file down here too and there. So that's kind of cool. Decent size for sure. So that's nice. And on this side, let's see. Got the meat cleaver. I think that's pretty sweet. Just the looks of the meat cleaver. As opposed to, say, just a knife, 420 HC. Victorinox has a little logo there. I don't know if you can see that. Victorinox Swiss made stainless steel. So you can see it's serrated up to there. It's like almost 3/4 serrated, and then you got just a regular sharp blade there. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd rather have just like the Waves where it's plain blade and then serrated on one side. I think that's great. See serrations here. I like we call it the cheese spreader. This you know, type of knife. I think that's kind of cool, to be honest. This is an awesome tool. A lot of people love this tool. So you got a chisel on one end, kind of like the Freeze chisel. That had a chisel on the serrated blade. Then a package opener here. And then you got kind of a serration wire stripper here if you needed it. So I think that's pretty sweet. I really like that. You can see it's kind of hard to get in with these, you know, I call them nail nickers, because it's kind of hard to get in there each time. Here you go. You got the another bottle, kind of like a bottle opener, flat screwdriver. I'm not even really sure here. This little notch, I'm not really sure, to be honest. And you got this nice awl. The awl is really sharp. It's nice, pointy awl. This you can, I heard you can carry like a little bucket with it if you needed it. I don't know. It looks like it's the Saints logo, to be honest. This doesn't really have an awl, the Wave. So you gain on that. And then last but not least, where is it? Oh, I have to go. There's a saw. Saw is very, let me see if I can get the saw on here. You see how much thicker the saw is on the Wave as opposed to the Victorinox. I don't know how much abuse it could take, honestly, the Victorinox. I like the arch of it though. That's kind of cool. Very aggressive. Both are very aggressive. I think this is a little longer though, the Wave. And yeah, so I put the Night Eyes pocket clip. It doesn't interfere with anything, so that's kind of cool. So when you open it, I love the feel of it, the pliers. It's just very awesome feel of it. It's rounded. You can see how it's rounded. Feels great in the hand. And then when you open this, the Wave, feels great too. I mean, it's got the rounded. You got a measuring device, or a ruler basically. This does not have a ruler, the Victorinox. It's one thing to note. This is more, you know, more straight. This is arched basically, but it feels great in the hands. But you can see the wire cutters are small here as opposed to the Waves. You can see the Waves has a larger wire cutters. The bolts, this looks like it opens wider too, the Waves. But this distance is pretty close to the Waves for tightening bolts. And then you got kind of a blunt end pliers at the end. Pretty cool to compare the two. Both are great multi-tools, like I said, just very different. So you're missing on this, the Wave is the awl on the Victorinox. I think to note, I've had this happen before with closing it. Sometimes it pinches because you got inside tools, and sometimes it pinches and it's a pain sometimes. You have to like kind of crank it out. This won't happen because there's no inside tools, so very nice to open and close on the Victorinox. Finish is a lot nice. It's a lot nicer, I think, too, than the Wave. But yeah, I just wanted to compare, you know, the two, Victorinox versus Wave. I think for the price of $100, I would go the Wave. And you know, ease of use, if you had to loosen it or tighten it, all you need are those cheap security Torx bits. Victorinox is nice, don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater to Victorinox. It's just, you know, getting to the tools, it's kind of a pain with your nails if you have short fingernails like I do. The scissors are nice, like I said. I think it has better scissors. I like the blade better on the Wave, where it's, you know, you got serrated blade and straight blade as opposed to just one blade. I think that they sell another Spirit that just has a, you know, one of those spade blades, but I like this one, the cheese spatter one. I really like this on the Victorinox, a specialty tool. I think that's awesome. I think that's like one of a kind. It's a specialty tool basically, with the package opener and the chisel. But I just think with the Wave, you get so much tools. You get inside and outside tools. $100, you get these bits where you don't have to worry about losing these bits on from the Victorinox. So you kind of have to use this separately. The only thing that you can use together on this tool is basically the corkscrew, I think. Yeah, you couldn't insert this or anything into the tool. But let's look at the bits. Hold on. There's no corkscrew on this as well. This has the micro driver. Here's the micro driver. This comes in a little longer, the micro bit driver on the Wave. The cool thing about the Wave too is, see how that's just a flat screwdriver on the Victorinox. With the Wave, you can spin it around if you wanted to. You got a flat screwdriver on one side, and you got a little Phillips on the other side. This does not have the Phillips, so that's something to note. I just keep it with this because you can just, you know, store it in there. But I just wanted to, you know, do a video between these two multi-tools, just because they're one of the biggest multi-tools in the industry. The Victorinox versus the Wave, both great multi-tools, don't get me wrong. Very different in construction. I love them both, but if I had to pick one, I would go with the Wave just because of my opinions on this video. I have, you know, I use more of the tools on the Wave too. Very easy to access to one-handed if I had to. I think that's awesome. This weighs less too. That's a good thing to note. But if you have to like carry all this on you, I think it's gonna weigh a lot. It didn't come with a pocket clip either, but this one didn't either. The Wave, you have to buy it separate. I believe this costs $5 now, the Night Eyes hip clip versus the Leatherman's. I think this was like $8, the clip on that. I've broken a few though. Warranty, I'm not really sure on the Victorinox. I think it's a lifetime, 25-year warranty on the Wave. They're really good. So I just wanted to compare the two brands. You got Victorinox here and Wave here. Let me know in the comments down below which you like better. I tried being as descriptive as possible. Please give me a like for this video, and thanks. Take care.